The air travel lane between Singapore and Malaysia is expected to facilitate business and reunite families. At the same time, residents on both sides of the Causeway are also hoping for a reopening of land borders. Afifa Arifin with this report.
Residing in the Malaysian state of Selangor, Singaporean Rizal Muhammad has not seen his family back home for 2 years now, since the borders were closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So you can imagine how happy he was to hear that the Malaysia-Singapore Vaccinated Travel Lane will kick off later this month.
It provides the opportunity for me to able to see my family again, but it will be the other way around. My family is actually making plans to come back here because they have been cooped up for so long, so they are actually planning to make their way here, and it will be nice to catch up with them again over here.
The 38-year-old, who also runs a travel agency in Malaysia, has seen an increase in inquiries from his Singaporean customers. The Malaysia Inbound Tourism Association, which represents many tour agencies, bus operators and restaurants, says its members are ready to receive travellers from Singapore.
Singapore is actually number one market for us in Malaysia. Out of the 26 million tourists we received in 2019, 10 million are actually from Singapore. Since the announcement has been made, I think that our members have received a lot of inquiries actually from Singapore. Our Singaporean friends can't wait to come by in KLIA and to explore more, especially to the northern part.
Standard operating procedures for the Vaccinated Travel Lane, or VTL, were out on Thursday. 6 airlines will operate the VTL flights between Singapore and Kuala Lumpur. Travellers must also take a PCR test on arrival and will only be allowed to enter the country upon receiving a negative test result. Meanwhile, in the southern state of Johor, many stakeholders are hoping for a resumption of land travel via the Second Link and Causeway checkpoints. Businesses in the state capital, Johor Bahru, were badly hit by the absence of Singaporeans, who are big spenders in retail, food and beverage, hospitality and entertainment outlets. Before the pandemic, the land checkpoints used to accommodate nearly 400,000 travellers daily, and Singaporeans also made up the majority of day trip visitors.
We have been waiting for it for so long because the closure of the both city has actually impacted all the SME businesses in Johor Bahru, particularly within the 10-kilometer radius, or the downtown city, so to say. So we are ready to serve. Of course, we may not be able to get back to the previous scale of business due to the suffering that we face so far.
It is estimated that more than 100,000 Malaysians have remained in Singapore due to travel restrictions. So the opening of land borders is seen as a more affordable and convenient way for people in both countries to travel. Afifa Arifin, CNA, Kuala Lumpur.